let's spend a few minutes on perfectionism, because we have different archetypes. We're all born with it. Somebody that says like, I'm not a perfectionist, like, I'm thinking like, are you not? I think we all have that archetype. Where does perfectionism come from? It comes from the idea that it should be perfect. Yet, and here again comes the power of paradox. Nothing is ever perfect. Yeah, so a perfectionist is inherently looking for something that doesn't exist. So, what is the big risk for a perfectionist? You want to start a project, but you will not, because you will think it's not good enough. I know we've all been here. I'm still here. Let's be honest. So, what is, if that is the risk, that we don't start a project, it means that we should start a project as soon as we can. Now, I think in week 1, maybe week 2, I talked about the 80-20 rule of Mr. Pareto. And so this is a very simple concept, that in 20% of the time, you do 80% of the work. And to add that last 20% of the work, you need to put in 80% of the time. So 20%, 80% of the work is like quick and dirty. So a perfectionist should just start whatever project it is. Just start it. No, it's not perfect. Write something up. Get like something on paper. Start off crappy, quick, and dirty. And then you get into, having, for example, the content. Say you're writing a book, like you want to write about this and about that. You start writing and a little piece there. And then while you're writing, actually the whole contents of the book are getting more clear. Oh, I'm going to do 3 parts in this book. Part one, head. Part 2, body. Part 3, silence, for example. And you just keep on writing in those different, and then slowly like, oh wait, this is good. So while you're on the job, you will get more clarity, because if you're just designing in your brain without writing things down, it doesn't work. At a certain moment, you have to write things down. And then, so in the beginning of a project, you're like putting that perfectionist in you away, but not like you push it away and it's not allowed to be there. So if you start out a project 20% of the time and you go for 80% of the work, then after that you invite the perfectionist in you. It's like editing a book, for example, really looking to the construct of the sentences and stuff like that. And then you're allowed to be the perfectionist, and you're gonna kill your darlings, for example. Does that make sense? So the only thing as a perfectionist or with this archetype is that you want to start with something. So as a breathwork instructor, maybe in the beginning you're nervous. This is why I'm from week 1, start guiding your neighbor, your husband, your wife, people at the yoga school, people at work, start it out, because by doing it, you get the most confidence. Little sidestep on perfectionism.